Polygraph tests have been a part of the American legal system since 1935, used as evidence to bring about conviction of two criminal suspects. Since then, polygraphs have been used to bring about many more convictions, clear innocent people's names, and are an intricate part of the legal system. But questions have risen about whether polygraph tests are grounded in actual science, or are they perhaps an outdated way of determining if someone is lying or not, and therefore should be expunged from the legal system altogether, and a new method crafted. Now let's look at that date that I first mentioned, 1935. If we go from 1935 to the year we're in right now, 2020, that's about 85 years. And over that time, there's been social changes, economical changes, and technological changes. We can look at from 1935 in society, the ideal American family was, having a husband with a wife and he has some kids, and the husband stays at home, takes care of the kids, and does all the housework and all that stuff, while the husband goes out and provides for the family. So we're now in 2020, those roles have, in some cases, completely reversed, or there's a single dad that's doing both the housework and trying to raise the kids and provide for the family, or vice versa, the single mom doing that as well. And so we've seen those type of changes. We've seen technological changes we're going from the record player to the Walkman to the CD player to the iPod. Now we have music apps to where we can just download and listen to music on any device that we have that can connect to Wi-Fi basically. So over all those years we've seen all these changes, but with polygraph tests that hasn't been the case. The actual mechanics behind it may have changed from they're using different material for the actual testing machine itself, or they're using a different material to hook up to the person's arm, or they're using electronic readings instead of the readings that they're using before, but they're not, or they haven't updated the actual testing method itself. And so my question now would be, if something is 85 years past the expiration date, why are we still continuing to use it in our legal system? If you went to the fridge and saw some milk that was a month old, you wouldn't continue to drink it. You would throw it out and either buy some new milk or find another drink, and which is what we should do with the polygraph test. Not only have they been around for 85 years and have an outdated way of testing, they have also been inaccurate from when they were first introduced. From many, many different studies, they've shown that some polygraph tests are 50% accurate, or some polygraph tests are 90% accurate, or some fall in the middle to where 65% to 75% accurate. But the thing being is that there's no one definitive test that we can base every other polygraph test off. There's not one where it's like, all right, this is 100% accurate. We can use this model now to build all of our polygraph tests and use this method to use going forward. It hasn't been like that. There's so many variances in the numbers that we can't for sure say that they're being as accurate as portrayed. And if we're going to use that in our legal system, I believe that we should have something that is more accurate than 50%, or maybe it's 90%, or maybe it's 65%, to where we don't even know the accuracy of it. We should have something that is grounded and based in actual science and studies and has backings behind it. And piggybacking off of that, to make my last point, is that there is no exact science to trying to tell if someone is lying or not. I know that there have been movies and you've seen in pop culture that there's been myths that's like, all right, well, if we look at this, then we can see 100% of the time that this person is lying. If we look at this statistic, or if we look at this reference point, then we'll be able to figure it out. That's not the case at all. These polygraph tests are looking for individual readings based off what they think we use to find if someone is lying or not. So not every test has, all right, well, we're using this reading, and then we're using this reading, and we're using this reading, and if these three add up, then they're lying, and if they don't add up, then they're not. No, each different test has a different variable. So, again, to bring up to my previous point, there's not an exact science, and it's not rooted in something that we can say, all right, this is definitively someone lying, and this is definitively someone not lying. So if that's the case, why are we, in essence, using a coin flip in our legal system? where we're saying, all right, coin flip, someone's lying, someone might not be lying. Or drawing straws to see if someone's lying to give it a better chance if you want to say, all right, well, there's a 65% chance that these tests are accurate. So I believe that just because it was introduced to our legal system 30 years ago and it has been intricate ever since, it doesn't mean that we can't evolve as people and use a better method and update our ways. Thank you.